Be a part of history and subscribe to my 2 YouTube channels and join the 100,000 pharaohs that exist. And of course, follow me on Twitch as I create a radio station from the ground up. They ain't never seen a young black reporter coming like this. All right, Mr. Telepedo TV, as the Super Bowl is officially complete. And yes, I was wrong. I did pick the Patriots to win. And I've been wrong in big games a lot this year, so I don't know what the heck is going on with me in big games. I've been really good in the regular season, but big games, I've been off. And with that being said, salute to the Eagles for winning their first Super Bowl. And with that being said, there was an even bigger winner than the Philadelphia Eagles, right? And that sounds crazy because they just won the biggest prize in the NFL, right? Meek Mill price. And a lot of people are not going to talk about this because the brother's still incarcerated. For those who don't know, Meek Mill is doing a 2 to 4 year sentence of a probation violation. He probably won't be out till 2019, 2020. Maybe he might get out a little earlier by the end of this year. Who knows? On good behavior, we will see. But Meek Mill, right? And this is for a lot of young artists out there who don't understand why it's important to tie yourself to a city. Meek Mill, who's always tied himself to Philly. He's always put on for Philly, right? And I've talked to a couple people from Philly. They tell me it's split right down the middle with their perception of Meek Mill. A lot of the city loves him, and the people who love him, they really rock with Meek. But there's a lot of people who don't really care for Meek. But with that being said, it looks like the love is outweighing the hate because Meek Mill's name is tied to Philly so much. Since the Philadelphia Eagles have even made the Super Bowl, like 2 weeks ago, everyone has been saying free Meek. Y'all got to play the intro, which is Meek's biggest record to date. And it looks like this is going to be one of the biggest records in the last 20 years. Yes, the intro. You can't name me 10 records that black people know word for word more than the intro. Period. Right? In the club, period. So we're talking about Meek Mill and everyone saying if the Eagles win, you got to free Meek Mill. And the Eagles go on to win, and everybody's like, free Meek Mill. And you see the intro playing where the Philadelphia Eagles they came out to it, out of the locker rooms to the intro. They played it after they won the Super Bowl. Everyone saying, free Meek Mill, play the intro. They played it in the streets of Philly as they set that bitch on fire last night. I'm watching it. The intro is playing. I seen a guy on top of a light post singing Meek Mill, right? What does that mean? Meek Mill's brand has went through the roof and he's incarcerated. Let me put it in perspective what hip hop culture represents. One of the things with hip hop culture is when you get locked up, when you get out, you are as wanted as you've ever been. I don't know why we support that, but it's just the hip hop culture. That is what we love. When our artists get locked up, when they come out, we want to see them. We want to see them. That's what we like, right? And instead of supporting artists who don't go to jail, we want to support the artists who do put them in positions to go to jail. So Meek Mill, when he got home, his price is going to go up 50,000. And I don't want to really go too deep in the numbers, but let's just say Meek was getting around 100K for a show. I think at one point he was like 70 for a walkthrough, 100 for a show. I could be a little off with those numbers. For the people who really know the numbers out there, correct me. Meek was going to be doing 150K for a show when he got home anyway because of the attention his case has gotten. I'm hearing, right, and I reached out to a couple of booking agencies today. Meek's gonna be 250K to book when he gets home. 200K to book. Now maybe the booking agency threw a little extra on there because obviously they're a booking agency, but I've heard Meek Mill has 100% doubled his market value with being incarcerated. He was gonna come on and make a lot of more bigger checks anyway when he's able to travel and stuff. But with the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, it's kind of make Meek Mill legend. And it made his brand legend because there's a lot of sympathy given his way because he's unable to be home and watch the Eagles win. And he's diehard Philly. Like they're tying Meek Mill and Kevin Hart to Philly and Will Smith to Philly more than anything right now. And it's helping the brand Meek Mill right now as we speak. And I think that's unbelievable. They're saying this man's value is going to double, right? That's a lot of money. 100% increasing your brand, that's unheard of. 200,000, did I say million? 200,000 to book Meek Mill when he gets home. Wow. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. If you had 200 grand to spare, Would you book Meek Mill? That's why Meek Mill doesn't do a lot of clubs. That's why Meek does like walkthroughs and he mostly tours, because his price to book him after the Drake beef and being with Nicki was high as is. And a lot of club promoters like, yo, I can't book this guy. No disrespect to Meek, but I can't make that money back in the night with a club, right? But I mean, it's going to go through the roof now. Meek's pretty much going to only be a touring artist at this point when he gets home, because that number to book him is going to be crazy. What, maybe 100, 120 for a walkthrough? Sheesh. The bags are going to be going to the chasers. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. I did a little research on this. Booking agencies are telling me that Meek might be $200K to book. Y'all talk to me. Tell me what y'all think about this, and what y'all think about the Super Bowl yesterday. The Eagles won it. Congratulations to Philadelphia. Meek Mill will be home some point soon. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaFaro.com, shawty.